So I think the struggle with visibility is maybe not universally, but very strongly trauma related. Because let's look at the little kids. How do they show up in the world?
Look at me.
They show up big. Little kids have big energy. They show up. They are uninhibited. I mean, unless they're themselves are, dealing with some serious trauma, like, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds, like those kids are big and loud and unencumbered. What stops that? What silences that? What makes them think that they cannot be seen or should not be seen? If there can be, more overt traumas such as abuse, and neglect and rejection and abandonment and things like that can cause a child to dim their light and silence themselves. Those kinds of things can certainly impact that. But then there's also some more subtle, covert things that happen in our world that silence us and that makes us try to hide who we are. And that goes into the toxic conditioning. So we have so much messaging about how we should look, for example. That alone can make it very hard to feel visible, hard to be seen, hard to allow us to express ourselves when there's so much criticism out there. There's so many who are going to cast judgment on us for having a different opinion, for sharing our story, for not looking the way somebody might think is the way people should look. You can be too everything. You can be too skinny, too tall, too short, too white, too dark, too whatever. You can be too much. But, because the world is so very toxic in the way that we are conditioned to be, visibility is tough. And what I would say, for someone who's struggling with that is start to look inward. Where is that fear coming from? What in me needs some attention? What in me needs some healing around this to help me step out into the world and shine my light in the way that I'm here to do?